Because we outside.
Yes, indeed, we are outside. That's what it is. Big up to Abby there on that one. This is Good Morning Grenada with Msy.Chrissy as well as Gary, Mr. Smooth. Gary, we have a guest in the building. You know, we have a very special guest in the building. You may have seen him performing with Solid the band for the last few years. You may have seen him on social media. You may have seen his music videos that he's done on YouTube or even right here on GBN TV. But he is in the building and back for just a short while in Grenada because he big time now. Let's put it that way. Welcome in studio, Jeverson Ramirez. Good morning.
Good morning, everybody.
What's up?
I'm good.
All
Good
right,
to
so let
be
me
here.
make
Thanks
sure.
for having me.
Of course, it's definitely a pleasure having you here in studio. Now, we need to chase people's memories just in case they're not too sure who Jeverson is and where you started, right? So we would have seen you performing all over the place with Solid the band, but I'm sure your love and attachment for music started way before then. So
Yes.
tell us about that.
Well, my very first public performance was right here at GBN. It was for Gospel Challenge, GBN's Gospel Challenge, the very first one in 2009. So I did that. But before that, I was, singing at home, singing in the shower, singing in church, singing in church, singing at school, singing with PBC, singing with the choir, singing with Harlem, singing with Touch of Grace, singing with everybody, singing
So basically
everywhere.
singing more than breathing.
Yes,
That's what I'm
yes.
hearing.
Playing pan, Comancheros, St. Paul's Massive. Yeah,
Excellent,
yeah.
excellent. That is great. Now, then you would have moved on with Solid the band
Mhm.
and, more gigs started happening.
Yes, yes.
Tell us about that experience singing with a band and how that would have helped you to hone your craft even more.
Yeah, well, it started off at Dodgy Dock. Dodgy Dock is, banging every Wednesday night. We started off with just steel pan and voice, Andre Greenidge and myself, and guitar. He's acoustic guitar, Kareem. He's DJ Kareem now, big up. And we just started making music. It was the first street food Wednesday night, and we just played 2 hours of music. And eventually, it got really big. It got too much for just the three of us. So I was like, we need to put a band together. It's getting way out of hand right now. So we need. Oh, look at me! I'm the
There
king.
we
Yo,
go.
I have the
Yeah.
hair on. Yo.
A blast from the past
I
right
know, right?
there.
I'm sorry. I'm looking at myself on the screen. Anyway, but we wanted to put a band together because it was growing too fast, and we played everywhere. We did everything, every function you could think about. We did funerals, weddings, government official parties, this every and anything, staff parties. But it really did help to develop the craft. As you said, I was able to perform sometimes to tables and chairs, sometimes to 2 people, sometimes 100 people, sometimes maybe 200 people. But it really did help me to um, find that space in performing music and not just becoming a better singer. Because I've done training with Valerie Daniel, I've done training with Halle Bersan, I still do training now. But in terms of performing the music, performing to people, getting people to really see you and hear you in the moment, I think that helped me to grow a little bit more. Yeah.
Definitely. I love that you differentiate not just singing but also performing
Yes.
because Jefferson's art, I mean, when you see him perform, it's literally it's like his soul is oozing out onto the stage. That's what I see when I see you perform. It gives you chills. So it's great to see that you're saying, I'm not just a singer, I'm really a performer, I'm an entertainer, and you're also a songwriter.
I am a songwriter now. I'm
Right?
adding that to the list.
Listen, pick up yourself. This resume is
Thank
looking
you.
good.
Thank you.
So you performed covers for so many years and now you've put pen to paper.
Yeah.
Tell us about, writing your first few songs, recording it and going through the process of putting it out there to the world.
Oh man, it was crazy. It was crazy because I never thought I was gonna be a songwriter. I
Really?
never ever. I knew I could sing. And sometimes I still struggle. Not sometimes. I used to struggle with the idea of it being good enough. But I've always wanted to write my own songs, but it just never made sense. Like I would
What
write
do you mean
stuff
it
and it
never made sense?
never made sense. You know, it just never made sense to me. But
Okay.
I prayed one night. I was like, you know, I really need somebody to help me do this because I don't know where to start. I don't know where to end. I want to get to write my own songs. And in writing the songs is where you'd find, you know, what the true art is. Like, what do you really want to say? And
The
how do you really
essence
want
of
to be?
you.
And
Yeah.
exactly. How do you want to be seen? Stuff like that. And about a year after I prayed that prayer, I met with a song doctor from Nashville, and he started teaching me how to write my songs. And like, it has to be this way. It has to flow. It has to make sense. You have to cook it with the chorus. Blah blah blah. And it was kind of weird to you know put that down and record it and hear it go from like two lines or a melody line into like a full song. And yeah, it was kind of weird to put it out, but I was like, hey, this is me. This is what it is, and I'm just gonna do it. Go ham on it, sink or swim. I'm just gonna do it,
Mhm.
and I did.
And was that Pray for Your Son?
That was Pray for Your Son.
Ah, okay.
Mhm.
It makes sense. I mean, you did say there was a lot of singing in church.
Yes.
So I think it's fitting that that
Mhm.
was your first
Yes,
song that you
yes,
put out there.
yes.
And what was the response? Because I checked that song out this morning on YouTube. I see we're at like 30,000 views. How has the response been with Pray for Your Son?
Oh, it's been amazing. It's been crazy cool. I did not expect that response, but I felt like people got the point what I was trying to bring across. And I performed it at a Juneteenth celebration in the States, and something different happened on stage. Like something big happened on stage. Something big. I felt like it something was going on here, and it was really emotional to sing that song. It was my first time performing for an all black crowd in the States too, so it was really something special, and it just seemed really really powerful in the moment. Um, I love that one. I really really like that
Oh,
one.
it's close to your heart.
Yes.
Gary, I know he wasn't hearing you earlier, but did you want to say something to Jeverson? Ask a question there?
Son, I think that's a song that that's going to be something like a signature to Jefferson, because to this day I still get goose pimples. You know what I mean? Listening and seeing the video. That's a powerful song, brother.
Thank you, man. Thank you. The every time I watch the video with those guys, it was. I remember preparing for that video. They really really worked hard to get the music right, get their parts right, and they were so professional about it. And then I saw them perform with Major for this massive celebrity wedding we had here. So they're going places too, and I'm really proud of them.
That's amazing. Now, you've been in the States for quite some time, over the last few months. Has it even been a year?
It has been a year.
Wow. It's been that
Yes,
long.
it's been that long.
So talk us through the opportunity, first of all, moving beyond the shores of Grenada, Carriacou, Petit Martinique, going to the States, and what has the experience been? What have you been working on over there?
I've been writing. I've just been writing and trying to make the craft better. I think I want to, just get better right now. Just get better, prepare. Because I mean, there will come a time where I have to, I have to be accepting Grammys. I have to, be doing voiceover for movies or probably acting or whatever big massive thing that celebrities do. And
I told y'all, superstar.
Selling
Hello.
out arenas and stuff. And so I'm just trying to prepare myself for that. Writing a whole lot more, writing with a lot of different people, learning different writing styles, and meeting with a lot of people in the business who you don't really hear about because they're just in the background doing the writing or just doing some kind of business related stuff. But I've been, linking up with them, just trying to make cool connections and build a team of people who support 100% Jeverson. I have a management team now that's 100% Jeverson on the bank. I've met with people who just want to help, just want to assist me in whatever way possible, whether it's writing, whether it's I can put you on stage here, and we've had quite a bit of that happen, from meeting my manager on Grand Anse Beach in front of umbrellas, meeting Nick in front of umbrellas, meeting putting a studio here, and we working from the studio here to moving to the States, doing festivals in the States, transition is it's just been
I love that.
awesome. It's been
I
a long,
love
but it's
that.
been awesome.
And I
Yes.
think that's something that happens when you really live from a place of passion, you know, and when you're living in your true purpose. I mean, what are the odds of just sitting on Grand Anne's Beach and meeting the person who is able to assist you now, right?
Yo, it's which is why I say it all the time. I can't be ungrateful. I have to be grateful every single day I wake up. I have to say thank you. I have to say thank you to the people that paved the way. I have to say thank you to GBN for putting on Gospel Challenge, Ruel Edwards for the brave child of that Odette Campbell, just putting that on and making it a thing for somebody like me to use that as a platform to start. And I've been blessed. I would say I've been really, really blessed with people always helping me out. Opening a door, opening a window, making helping me do something, helping me push me forward, and I'm just really grateful for that.
Amazing. Now listen, y'all, a couple months ago I happened to be in New York and I saw this post on Facebook. I'm so upset that I didn't get there in time, but Jeverson performed at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York. I don't know if you understand how major that is for the Brooklyn
Nets, yeah.
the Nets.
Mhm.
What was that experience
That
like?
was crazy. That was so crazy. It was again. That's God just doing its thing. I went to New York to visit my dad. He's having some health issues, so I went to New York for that. And I called my friend. I was like, "Yo, I'm coming to New York with the vibe is," and he was like, "What are you doing on the night? What are you doing on the 31st? Would you like to perform at Barclays?" I was like, "Are you joking?"
Right, like casual. This is like, "Oh, you're going to Dodgy
serious?
tonight?"
Yes, it was just like that.
Right.
And we made that happen. And I flew into New York today. I did the show that night. It was the first time using in-air monitors, performing in a big stadium like that.
Right, with thousands of people. So, like, I don't think y'all understand how huge the Barclays Center is. This is a whole arena.
Yes,
right.
Yes, and how they did it, people didn't expect it to be there. People didn't expect me to be there. So I ended up in the middle of the crowd, and I was just there, going crazy, and people were just going crazy.
And it was a
"What is
fantastic,
this?
performance.
What
Yeah.
is this guy?"
Right. That's amazing. Now, you are getting ready for a tour with the Baha Men. If you don't know who the Baha Men, they're the ones who sing, "Who let the dogs out?" Who?
The question is, who let the dogs out?
Right. So talk to us about this tour, because it's a tour of the US. How many cities are you going to be going to, and from between what dates? Because I'm sure there's also people watching us, Grenadians in the diaspora, or just anyone tuning in, and they'd love to come see you wherever they are as well.
We're starting on August 3rd. We're doing like a northeastern tour. We do Philly, DC. I'm going to New York. I'm doing Maryland. I'm doing I think New Hampshire. I'm not
I mean,
sure.
they could check online and and
we
see.
do like 8 to 10 cities.
Yes.
For 15 days, the first 2 weeks in August. And yeah, even that, like everything, everything happens so fast. Everything's happening so quickly. And to be on tour right now, to be on like a 2-week tour with those guys, it's gonna be banging.
It's amazing, because I think, one, you're getting the experience of a tour.
Yes.
And then you're getting experience working along with people who've been in the business from since we were small, maybe before you were even born, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think that opportunity is absolutely golden, and we wish you all the best on that tour. We're upset you're missing Carnival.
I am missing Carnival.
I'm really upset about that. But we'll make up for it.
We will. Somebody had to jump. Somebody had to make a jump for me. Somebody had to play a jab for me. Somebody had to bust a wine for me. Somebody had to play some pan for me. Please and thanks.
Facts. Indeed. Jeverson, let us know where we can find your music, because you've also released music digitally.
Yes.
So tell people how they can support your music.
Oh, you can find it everywhere. It's Spotify, it's Apple Music, it's Deezer. You can find me on social media, Instagram. It's on YouTube, everywhere. We're just trying to, put me out there, put me everywhere, so that the music is easy to find. I released an EP in March, 6 songs, 6 cool songs that I've been working on here and in Nashville.
What's the name of the EP?
It's just self-titled Jeverson.
Jeverson,
I just
okay.
want people to understand that my name is Jeverson.
Put a V.
Yes,
Put a V
please.
in there. Put some respect on
Put
the
some
man
respect
name,
in the
Dred.
name, you know? Yeah, but I'm about to release some more music. I'm, here working in the studio right now, just trying to grind some music out. So there's a lot to come, quite a bit to come. A lot that I've, not said, a lot that it's about to happen. But stay tuned, just stay peeled. I know people support me. I know I have Grenadian support. I definitely know. I know that if I know anything, I know I have the support of my people. And it's always good to be home. It feels good to come home and jump in the water for a little bit and see people I haven't seen in a long time. So yeah.
Indeed. Thank you so much, Jeverson, for stopping by. We
Pleasure.
appreciate
Thanks
you.
for
We wish
having
you
me.
all the best on this tour.
Thank you.
And we look forward to, the next interview, even if it's a year from now, to see all that you've accomplished, because we know you're definitely destined for great things.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
man.
You. Big up GBM all the time. Blessings on the place, yo. Big up Grenada. Good morning, everybody.
And speaking of him going in the water, I'll give you a little teaser of his latest release. It's called Something in the Water.
Yes,
Jeverson Ramirez.
I like it. Picasso.
All right, we're done.
Thank you.
You're welcome.